But that's funny. Okay. Hello. Hey. Wait, that's Mean Girls. They're watching Mean Girls.
Spin the bottle.
They had. How did I not know of this? So there's a place here. I guess they had like a pool thing, and basically you can watch a movie in the pool. I'm like, it's like what, $100 a night or something. I don't know.
Understand that? You understand that? This isn't me, can race. Got my drink. Got my popcorn.
Crazy.
Got my brownie.
Sorry.
Got your best friend.
Dr. Pepper. And this one's on.
This is good. You can use one of these on that. Why don't you try that? Just grab it. Whoa, what's it? Yo, do you want Parmesan first? Oh, you want your big rich? I know, Jim.
Ooh.
Butter on that. Bro. I just feel like you got the taste.
Hello. I'm sad. I'm just kidding. I kind of am. I'm bored. I wish I could have went to the wrestling thing. I love Cody Rhodes. That's like my favorite wrestler. Seth Rollins. I didn't see who else. I'm like, of course they would. Excuse me. I look fine today. Thank you. I guess. Are you happy? No, I'm sad. If frying pans were made, what if frying pans were made of salt?
What if your frying pan was made of salt? Would everything you cook be perfectly salty? You see, I saw this video where a guy made a fork out of salt, and it worked pretty well. But I want something that can season hundreds of steaks, not just one. The fork was
I'll be over you. And there's Michael McDonald. I really think that we can make it. Matthew Lillard eats his last meal. I love Matthew Lillard. Okay. Graveyard Girl, I haven't seen her in a long time and I was just talking about her. Oh, and Garrett Watts. That's who I watch on YouTube. Sorry. I'm trying to play music. Let's play Romeo Santos. Oh, that scared the crud out of me. That was a alert system thing for a missing person. I just heard buzzing and I was like, what the heck? Oh, man. Look. It hurt me because the search. Yeah, look at my hair. I didn't do anything with my hair today because I slept all day. Oh, look at my. They're new. Yeah, I didn't have anything to do today, so, and I can't go anywhere, so. I can't go anywhere, or I would have hung around the pit. I would have just pretended like, I was like, oh, what am I doing here? I'm just kidding. You never know. Like, especially when someone's walking out, like, yeah. I could have, like, saw Cody Rhodes. Man, that's disappointing. What kind of car is that? Is that a Bentley? I think it's a bat plane. Lord. Uh-oh. Hold on. Excuse me. I knew that was gonna happen. Jeez. What? This is weird. No. Dude. I didn't mean to invite whoever that was. How do you turn those off? Hold on. No. Turn those on? No, turn that off. Hold on. No, like. Everything's turned off, but it's just an accident. Why is that allowed? Like. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Someone said something, but then I didn't read it. Because the comments are going too fast. I'm not doing too good. I slept all day. Well, I didn't sleep. I was awake, but I was like... I'm not eating. I already ate. Wait, was that what I just thought it was? Hold on. You gotta go back. I had, Frito pie. My brain just froze for a second. Hello, welcome. Just like middle schoolers. I'm sorry. What is going on? I'm just kidding. Uh-oh. He's about to catch her cheating. Why is what? I'm not even gonna say anything. I didn't read that. She's gonna get caught. Should I say that? Because I hear it a lot. Of course it would be a song about a woman cheating on a man. And a man probably wrote that. Jeez. No, I don't want to go on that show. Ooh, excuse me. Bruh. I love this song. Sorry. I play it almost every day. I know. But I love it. My grandma's brother played the accordion. The comments are going fast. Oh my god. My brain, I'm just like, now I'm getting tired. I slept over. And I'm trying to watch my show, but then it like, the internet was slow. A little bit. I do know Spanish. Sauce. Sorry, I'm just like, I'm trying to keep myself awake. I think they came here before. I think they were the ones that were coming here. I can't go to nothing yet. But what is it? I'm gonna try to see if I can go. I'm not gonna say anything. I just freaked out because I remembered something. There's no way. 91% of my viewers are here, but they are not following me. So if you are, make sure you are following me. Anyway, sorry. I'm on the set. Do 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 do. Okay, we're not gonna play that one. We're gonna play the other one. Why? The comments are flying back. What's... I don't even know, because I don't do no nicotine. Find whatever is non-nicotine. Which I think they should make more cooler non-nicotine ones, to be honest with you. The one that I have is just a plain looking one. Like, I wish they had the ones with the liquids in it. Because the one that I got, the last one I got was Liu Kang. Or, no, Liu Tang, I think it is. You know, like, it's like a play on the Mortal Kombat, but it was like, yeah, Liu Tang or something. I don't remember what it was. It was like some blueberry, I don't even know. I do non-nicotine, so I don't do the nicotine. So, yeah, it was Liu Tang. Yeah, I don't vape. My vape broke, so I haven't been able to get one, but I don't know if I want to get another vape, you know? I mean, there's nothing, it's no nicotine, but, like, I don't know. Thank you for the heart, me. You know, but anyways, yeah, I do. I vaped a really long time ago, guys. Like, that's not a new thing. And it was no nicotine. I had one of those, like, one of those ones. And you just, like, press the button and you put liquid in it. And then you have to buy the batteries. Then you have to buy the filters. I still have it in storage. But yeah, they stopped making those ones with liquid that are no nicotine. They don't have those anymore. Thank you for the rose. So yeah. Sucks. What happened was it fell in the dirt and it got dirt in it. So I was like, let me clean it with a Q-tip. It got stuck in there. So what do? I didn't have my tweezers to like pull it out. So, or anything to pull it out. So I'm like, I went and I was trying to like suck it out or whatever. That didn't work. And because I vaped it, it burnt. So now it's got a burnt taste. Great. Then what am I feeling? But yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you can see my nails. It got clogged with a stupid Q-tip because it fell in the dirt, and then I tried to clean the dirt out, and yeah. Hold on. It broke. That sucks. I used to love this song. There was this like channel. It was a music channel. And at night, every night, I would just play music and go to sleep. And it would always play this song. I vaped for a while, like, it's been a long time since I vaped. Like, I used to vape, guys. When I was training at Goodwill, I bought a vape. I used to go to Oasis. Thank you for the gift points. Or I mean, thank you for the gift coins, not points, but thank you for the gifts. And then I just didn't vape for a while, and then I took vaping back up again. So, happy birthday, Dixon Myers. It's an obsession. Hold up, everything you show me not even is a weed. They're my candy, they're my cream. Got your boy just supreme. Hold up, wait a minute, baby, say I'm independent. Got a little money on the spending, and that's what's something I don't care what people scream. You're my blessing when I'm stressing, me super fine. Keep it saucy, cause mama know how I do. We go rendezvous, we go to so many mountains. Dang. Bruh. You know, that's why I like sleeping all day. But there's nothing to do because I'm not gonna go sit outside. It is 92 degrees. If I was swimming, then okay. I used to be obsessed with Frankie J. And he liked my core. That was crazy. I was not expecting that. But anyways, yeah, what song is this? Obsession.
Road trippers,
Frankie Jr.
family hikers, and nature lovers.
I hope it played the song that I was gonna play. Yes. Well, the cover anyways. Saying I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. It's Blueberry something. I don't even remember. Not to say, but if you only knew how easy Blue Raspberry or something like that. How you feel more than words. It's all you have to do to make it real. Who's my crush? I don't have one. Well, I mean, I kind of do, but don't. Love me, yeah, 'cause I already know. Would you do? Tell you? Tell you what? There's nothing to tell you. More than words to show you feel that your love for me is real. You say I assure you had no clue what the Spanish songs even say. I'm not a white girl, but okay. Just by saying nobody. There's nobody here. Saying I love you, saying I love you. I'm by myself. I'm looking at the TV. And just hold your hand. There is nobody here. Like, I'm by myself. Needed you to show you wanted to say that you love me. If I was squatting, what? I don't squat anywhere. Say I love you, say I love you. What you type in, man? Someone that is caring, funny, and treats people with kindness? Oh, I thought someone said something else. But yeah. There's nothing behind me. Yes, I am fine. Yeah, I am. Thank you for the heart. Don't wanna try no more. Tell me what's to you, so I'm happy. Walk away. you see my Insta story too, Paula Deanda? I'm gonna remember you gonna remember me. No, I have never dated a girl. That's because I just recently figured that out, and plus, no. I'm not looking, well, if something happens, yeah, but like, so you did your new girl just yesterday, and I feel that I must confess. Kills me to have to say what I made that I most impressed. Perfection, perfection. Yeah, I've never dated anyone, period. You like to play PS2 to 6 in the morning. I can't explain. Well, right now I'm not actively looking, and yeah. It gets so hard to walk away. Walk away. Oh my god, I'm just kidding. Dream date? I don't even know. Just going somewhere's anywhere. I would go to like that place where you could. There's like two places. There's one on the west side and there's one up that way. I still want to go there. When I have a car, at nighttime you drive up. It's like, it's not in the mountains because it's like a place that looks like the mountains, and you go up and you park, and when you look, you see all of Albuquerque, all the lights. It's really pretty at night. Like you go, like we went, and then like the moon was shining, and then all the lights, and it was a really neat place. And then on the west side, there's a place like that. You go all the way up, and then you see like all of Albuquerque. At night, it's a good place to go. There's nobody behind me. Hey, Eddie. Thank you. I don't know how old I look, to be honest. I don't look my age though, but I don't think I look old. It gets so hard to walk away. I'm alright. I'm just a little sad. I can't go anywhere. Would you? I don't even know. I haven't thought about that. Well, it depends on where you're going for the date, right? If you're going to like a fancy restaurant, then yeah. I mean, obviously it would be fancy wear, but like casual wear, I don't know, probably something. It depends on what the season is, right? Because if it's summer, then you want to wear something that's for the summer, not like long pants. But then again, I look clean. Well, how do I breathe without you here by my side? Where will I go when your love's brought me to the last? I don't have a boyfriend. I'm not dating anyone. And when your thoughts spirally in my head, when you're not with me, how do I breathe?
It's easy to
How
start
do
selling
I
on Depop.
breathe?
Just a snap of your
I have
fingers.
something in my eye, and there we go.
No selling fees.
Like, well, not in my eye, but like right there. I don't take song requests because then people start complaining, and then they tell me to play other songs. Breathe. I'm sorry, I don't even know you. No, bro. Blue, no, blue would not look good on me. I'll actually get it, I'll look washed out with blue. The guy told me at, Sally's that blue would wash me out. And I already know that. Blue is not my color. Well, I don't know. People said I look nice in blue, but I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. How do I breathe without you here by my side? How will I see when your love brought me to life? Where do I go when your heart's where I lay my head? Thank you. How do I breathe? How do I breathe? Guess I made a mistake. Don't think you would be mine. Guess the joke was on me. What is this layer 8? Because I didn't get some more shirts from it. Said it was a good call. Wishing I never let you fall. You were never blame at all. I'm the one that pushed you away. You've never been nowhere. Never been right there. How will I see? I think so. I think I know who that is. See when your love brought me to life. Where do I go? I don't even know. I just go based off of the months sometimes. But these ones I just like them, and I was like, you know what? I'll just do these ones. Should've brought my love home. Baby, I ain't ready for you. Back to me, 'cause girl, you made it hard to breathe when you're not with me. How do I breathe without you here by my side? How will I see when your love brought me to the light? Where do I go when your heart's where I lay my head? When you're not with me. Actually, you know what, Sigma Boy, what's crazy is you said that question, and today I got sad because it's funny you asked that question because I never had a quinceañera, and I got sad about that because I was like, I never had one. Because, well, you know, my dad, when I was in high school, he had bipolar, and he wasn't doing good with his bipolar or whatever. And yeah, it wasn't a good time. And my family couldn't really afford that. We didn't have no money, so we were barely even struggling to like eat. Like, we could barely afford to feed ourselves, and at that time, my dad had his businesses, but he wasn't really making that much money. And yeah, my mom was kind of upset too, because she never was able to throw me a quinceañera because we couldn't afford it. I wish I would have had one, but I didn't because I couldn't afford it. It was just, you know. And I've always wanted one because I always used to watch My Sweet 16, and I wanted a Sweet 16 party too because I was like, wait a minute, And I saw, what was it? It was the one where they did have quinceañeras. I forget, it was on MTV. And it was like My Sweet 16. I watched those shows all the time, especially like there was one with kids, but it wasn't MTV Cribs, but like where these kids show their house and what their family does and their lavish houses, and I always wanted that, and I was like, man, that I would be so cool if I had a house with a pool. Everyone could come over, you know, have parties. That would be the cool hangout. So that's what my mind, you know, right? And then the My Sweet 16. I always wanted a Sweet 16 party, but my parents couldn't afford that because I was always like, oh my god, like they would bring out celebrities and they would be like, Ja Rule's gonna be at this, but like, and then I always like pictured, like, imagine just bringing out a celebrity at My Sweet 16 party and everyone was just all hype, like, but that really sucks. It's these shows, they make you like want to live that life, because I was like, man. And then they say, we got you a BMW, and just pulls out with a BMW, and it's just like, pow, you know, just like, man, getting these expensive cars, and I'm like, it didn't happen. We couldn't afford it. That's the sad thing. It is actually very sad, because it was funny that you said that comment, because I was thinking about that today, because because of Natalie Reynolds getting called out because, you know, she did like that quinceañera thing that they do with the horse. She wore a quinceañera dress, she copied a creator, and basically the whole photo shoot with the horse or whatever, and someone had made a video saying, my culture is not your trend, Natalie Reynolds. And so I was looking at all the quinceañera dresses and the quinceañeras, and then I got sad because I was like, oh, I never had one. But it's okay, I've been to one though, but I've never had one. When I was younger, I went to one. But yeah, I'm like, man, thank you. But yeah.
The German Shepherd and the Yorkshire Terrier have similar color, but very different.
Yes, I blocked those accounts that make the AI videos. My favorite food is pasta and pizza. Yes, I am Hispanic. I'm Hispanic. Sure am. To keep holding on. She says, Daddy, Daddy, don't leave. I'll do anything to keep you right here. Call me and say anything she told me. She don't know what she's talking about. Somebody hear me out. Thank you for the rose. I just really want, I'm just trying to make a living, or not a living wage, but I'm just trying to make a stable income. I have a lot of ideas because I want to do like photo shoots. You know how people do like, oh, I want to recreate a early 2000s like outfit. I want to do things like that, but I don't have the money or the place. And do like photo shoots or something. I have a lot of ideas, but like can't, you know. She don't wanna close her eyes 'cause she's scared that you'll leave. Yeah, I got offered a free photo shoot, but I couldn't do it because Yeah, I'm not in a good space, and I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't prepared. Well, I was, because they had messaged me before they were coming. So, but I have to try to get myself housing, and I can't go anywhere anyway, so I couldn't do it. Can't you see how much I need you? They wanted to do a free photo shoot. They offered, but I couldn't. He offered, and then no, I got a DM. He offered. He said he was coming to Albuquerque, and then he asked me, and I was like, well, I'll think about it when it comes to that time. But yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna show anything. I already know what's gonna happen, so no. I promise you, please don't let him go. I'm begging you so. Nobody's eyes, give me one more time to tell him that I love him more than anything in the world. Instead, give up something that he's got already told to go. What? Are you bringing that up from like a while ago? My favorite hobby? I don't have a hobby right now. I can't even. If I did have a hobby, it would probably be collecting Pokemon cards, but. And I still haven't found my Pokemon card. I don't know what happened to it. That card would have been. It is worth a lot of money if it's graded, but I don't know where it went. All I remember is my dad tried to throw it away. He tried to throw away my Pokemon cards. He threw it in the trash, and I told him, hey, that card is $100 card, and I got mad at him. And I remember putting it away somewhere where he didn't find it, because I knew he would try to take it and still insist on throwing it in the trash. Like, and considering the fact that my dad kept on to a card that was like $10 in a safe, and he tried to throw that away. My brother had a card that was worth money. But that wasn't, my dad kept it in the safe. So, yeah. I had bought this, like, it was $115 box when I was in the apartment, because I was really excited. I found this place, which I gotta remember what the place was. It's a really good place to get Pokemon card boxes. They're legit. Like, yeah, everything. So I opened this card box on live, and I got this Pikachu card that I wanted, but I didn't get the version that I wanted. I got a different version. Paid for the whole box. So that one card pays for the whole box. I was like, that's insane. But it probably would be more. I don't know if the value went up in that card, and it probably would be more if I got it graded. But yeah. But, you know, that sucks. You know what I mean? It was worth $100 because I looked it up. I looked up the value of the card. I can't even remember what card pack, like what it was, but I remember it was a Pikachu card, and it was worth $100, so it paid for the box. But I held on to it because I still have card sleeves that I bought in case if I got like anything of value. So yeah, I got that card, and then that was it. I don't know if I got any others. But my dad, I saw he was throwing it in the trash, and I got mad, and I hid it somewhere, so he wouldn't throw it in the trash. But now I don't even remember where I put. So when we unpack storage, I'm gonna have to look for it If not, I think it's gone. We were raided also, and my dad threw some things out the window, which I don't think it was my Pokemon cards. I don't know. He has a habit of when he sees something sometimes, especially with his bipolar, mine. Like, he took my fidget spinners. And I'm like, those are mine. I was like, no, you can't have that. That's mine. You know, and then he gets, like, upset because I don't let him have it. Well, it's mine. You know, he was an only child, so he didn't have to share. But, like, it's just like, that's my stuff, though. But whatever. I just want to get back into, like, ripping Pokemon packs on live. But that's going to be when I have a lot of money, because boxes of Pokemon cards are expensive.
Taco Bell's lunchboxes are curated to perfection. The refined $5 box, offered at $7.
I knew from the background it was Taco Bell. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take off those heels, lay on my bed. Thank you for the rose. Oh no. He was looking around and feel the heat between us two. I'm gon' ride, I'm gon' ride, I'm gon' ride, I'm gon' ride on you. Thank you for the gift points. Thank you everybody. On top of me, I'm gon' ride on you. Oh, thank you. Silence. I just wanted to turn the comments up. I'm just kidding. I'll turn them back on. I just thought that was funny. To your feet. There you go. Welcome back, guys. Let's spam the likes. What are we doing? Let's get those likes. Please and thank you. Thank you for the gifts. I think my eczema, cause look, and it itches. Super itchy. I can't stop scratching. Just on top of me, I'm gon' ride, I'm gon' ride, I'm gon' ride. I need it out. I laid down all day, but I was watching my show. I'm watching this show called Age of Attraction. It's a dating show. I told you guys about this. And basically the only question they can't ask is how old someone is. So some people have a huge age gap. So, yeah. One couple already, and she was really in love with the guy, so I thought, but no. I'm like, that's crazy. I finished that movie finally. It was a funny movie, but I finished it. Yeah, I use a lot of, chapstick is my friend. No. But I should play this song. And I know that he knows I'm unfaithful and he keeps doing inside. I love this song from my brother with this song too. Oh, thank you. Why would you say that? That is so mean. Like, don't say that. Cutesy. Demir. I think of who says cutesy? Doesn't she say cutesy? Anyways. Man. Crazy. My brother could play this on the piano. Story of my life, searching for the right, but it keeps a part of me. Sorrow in my soul, 'cause it seems that wrong really is my company. My family comes from Spain. If this is more than love, the reason that the sky is blue. I recently found out, so that's cool. And I know that he knows I'm unfaithful and it kills him inside to know that I'm happy with some other guy. I can see I'm dying. I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't wanna be the reason why. Every time I walk out the door, I see a little more inside. I didn't say Spaniard, I said Spain. Hispanic people came from Spain to New Mexico and fought for New Mexico to be a state. Did you know that? That would be cool if my relatives fought for New Mexico to be a state, but I don't even know. But I just know that we're here in New Mexico. Okay. And for another day, a kiss up on my cheek, it's hearing that to me. It says I'm gonna be late. I said I won't be long, just hanging with the girls, alive and there to tell. Because we both know where I'm about to go, and we know it very well. 'Cause I know that he knows I'm unfaithful and he kills him inside. So now that someone that is breathing. I'm not loud and wrong. Hispanic people, look it up. They came from Spain. Every time I walk out the door, seems a little more inside. Hurt him anymore. I don't wanna take away his life. I don't wanna be. Hispanic people come from everywhere, not just from Mexico. Indigenous people come from Mexico too. So yeah. Hispanic people come from a lot of places, not just Mexico. That's really ignorant to say that. You could be Hispanic and be born in like Asia. Like, hello. Take away his life. I don't wanna be. I love you too. Like, that's crazy. Thank you for the rose. Oh, that song came up. I don't even want to play that because, you know. 450, we go to songs coming, we go to songs I wanna treat you. Should I play that song? But then again, what did I say? Colonizer? What? Okay. Just want a reason to be loud and wrong. Jesus Christ. Calling someone a person of color a colonizer is weird ASF. Wait, because you don't want to admit your ancestors owned slaves. Run away, love. Run away, love. Because you got no culture. Lisa's only 9 years old. She started to figure out why the world is so cold. But she's only alone and never met her family. Mama's always gone and she never met her daddy. Who is missing and nobody will listen. News getting hype in the kitchen. Every hours of the night. Food ended in a fight. This way the little music says ouch. But then only does just beat her. Tries to tell her mom, but her mama don't believe her. World on her own. What's to think that hell is a place called home? Nothing else to do but get some clothes and pack. She says she's about to run away and never come back. Run away, love. Run away, love. Run away, love. Run away, love. Well, if you know Pizza Hut is hiring, then why don't you accept the job there? You know they're hiring. Why are you going to leave them without people to work? Alcoholic stepdad, always want to strike her. Bruises, making up excuses. Crying in the app. There's only one girl who really knows what she's about. Seeing they become friends, promise that they'll always be tight to the end. Till one day little sis gets shot. A drive-by bullet went straight up on the block. In the world on her own, supposed to think that hell is a place called home. Nothing else to do but get some clothes and pack. She says she's about to run away and never come back. Run away. Use the brush. This is an unbrush. I need to. Do I think what is cool? 30 years old. The world is so cold. To get rid of all the pain. With a boy who's 16. And she thinks she's in love. There's no protection, using no glove. Consequences of her actions. Living for today but not tomorrow's satisfactions. And her belly gets big. He ain't ready for a kid. Whatever portion, portion, no money for abortion. World on her own. Supposed to think that hell is a place called home. Get her clothes and pack. She says she about to run away and never come back. Run away, run away. My mom is doing good. Why are you asking other people instead of asking me? That is so weird. Like, you're like, any updates on how Tophia's mom is doing? You could literally ask me how my mom is doing. I won't refrain from answering that. Just say, hey, how is your mom doing? Don't ask other people. They don't know how my mom is doing. Only I know how my mom is doing because I talk to her every day. That's kind of rude to insinuate that. Like, don't even do that. Like, bruh. Some of you guys are insufferable. Like, so rude. All you have to do is say, hey, how is your mom doing? Instead of asking other people. Like, do you think people are really going to tell you? They don't even know. Nobody talks to my mom like that. And the people that do are not going to tell you how she's doing. So, yeah. I'm not blasting music, and actually, I'm not, ooh, did it play that song? I think it did. I'm not blasting music, and actually, the cooler is so loud that you can't even hear from one room to the next. So, yeah. You really can't hear anything. So yeah. I will give my life for you. You mean the world to me. Baby, baby, baby. I don't think that's the song because that's mid-condition. And I didn't mean mid-condition. Is it, not even Trey Songz either. Let me find it. Here we go. Found it. I'm not ignoring the messages. I'm trying to play some music. I really don't. I know what I said about this, but I like this song. Why? You got a song is what I be. I wanna treat you like a queen. I wanna love you tonight. Sexy lady with the pretty brown eyes. Oh, if you're down to ride. Oh my god, my shoulder is hurting. What have I been up to? Nothing much. Just trying to get housing and doing other things. What question? The comments are going fast. How is my mom doing? My mom's doing good. Basketball for years, so open safety. We gotta be within me. We gotta song is bad. My brother's birthday is next month. That's gonna be hard. Sexy lady with the pretty brown eyes, and you know it'd be down to ride. I don't care if they're two different people. Let me explain something to you. Santoki and Santori, I really don't care who is who. If I don't like someone, I'm not going to care to pronounce your name correctly. That's just that. I don't care. If they're both watching me, who cares? I don't give a fuck about people that spend their lifetime watching someone they don't like and then talking about them online for some money. Either or, I don't like both. Hello. solo encendí. Y no queda mi vida. Mi corazón es para ti. Treat you like a queen. I wanna love you tonight. Sexy lady with the pretty brown eyes. Know if it turns around. My shoulder is killing me. What is going on? I gotta watch my show. I'm binge watching it, but it said that the thing wasn't working. The internet, because it was going slow. Solo te sentí, en la vida que mi vida, mi corazón está. I treat you like a queen, wanna love you tonight. Sexy lady with the pretty brown eyes, and I know right. The next one I do want to hear that one if that's the one that it plays.
Naomi just discovered the sweet sound of burning and saving money on Vinted. She saves cash with free shipping on these pre-loved goods and selling what she doesn't wear with zero selling fees.
Yeah.
Don't wear it, sell it.
Oh, I dropped that. Jesus Christ. Oh, I have it. Hair lint. Clean your brushes, guys. I do. Something about you, baby, drives me crazy. Something about this pretty girl blows my mind. Baby, drives me crazy. This pretty girl blows my mind. Man, this really takes me back. I wish I had that, like, sprayer faucet thing, because then this would be so much easier. I'm cleaning my brush. Baby, drives me crazy. Something about this pretty girl is my mind. Where's it going? Yeah. When I was younger, this is the music I listen to. I'm a little crazy, right? pretty girl. What you do? Trying to get something about you, baby. Okay, I can fully do this when I have water in the sink. We'll just have to leave it like that for now. Just leave it.
L'Oreal cares and powerful setting spray.
Stay zen, good sweat. Shot down.
I'm absorbing positive energy.
So it doesn't fly away. Where's my remote? What? So that you can match to someone by astrology on Tinder? That's stupid. Like what? I love this song though. But I'm gonna change it. I don't wanna go another day. So I'm telling you exactly what is on my mind. Make sure you guys are following me if you aren't. Oh Lord. Dragon fruit, pineapple dragon fruit. I don't know. That sounds good. Maybe. Because the ad came up for Tinder. I don't do dating apps. I already said that. I know you're in town for one night. Let me know if you don't turn around. So fly, so cool. Tell me, girl, can I talk to you? Only in town for one night. And they came here. Dang it, I missed them.
I know I've been on the road and away from home, but I've been dreaming of you. And what I'm gonna do when I have you alone. You got a message on your cell phone. You say, Daddy's home, I'm about to pull you.
I can't even get it.
Have they been around? And this isn't just bad sex. We making love until we both fly. I know it is.
There we go.
I can tell by the way you kiss me. There's no other place you'd rather be, but you're in ecstasy. I'm not someone who's gonna
But anyways, I'm boring with them leave. Like people are spamming comments and they're not comments to like literally respond to. I don't like pineapple pizza. Well, I don't know. I haven't tried it, but I don't think pineapple would go on pizza. So good, so good. Tell me, girl, can I talk to you? I'm only in town one night. No, you literally say literally so much because I'm the literally kid. I'm just kidding. I always say literally. No, I don't do Smeel anymore. There's a lot people don't know about me. Hello. Thank you for joining. I haven't told nobody nothing. I just thought of something. I'm going. Well, then leave. Go. No, you don't, Madison. So go. Like, literally threatening to dox someone is not scary because, like, you do know that the FBI watches lives, right? I know what shelter you're at. No, you don't. I know what you did last summer. I'm just kidding. Girl, can I talk to you? Oh, now. Oh, for them to ride. So fly, so good. Tell me, girl, can I talk to you? Time, oh, now. For them to ride. Like, I know what you did last summer, so it's the thuggish, ruggish bone. Some of the days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Oh, hey, ain't nothing like them summer nights. All the girls are, and we just won't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Oh, use my last name. It's like as if people don't know. Oh, what do you think? Like, oh, Tophia Slidell. Oh no, and then people say Tophia Janice Slidell. Okay, use my full government name. Like as if people don't know. Hello. Okay. Like, so threatening. You know what my dad had? Lokes. I never thought my dad would wear something like that, but he loved his lokes. He bought lokes from some guy and those were his glasses, man. Sunglasses. Talking till the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Who cares if my dad went to jail? He has mental health issues. Like, that's not a flex to literally say at least my dad didn't go to jail. Black people have a higher rate of having a police record than a white person. Because to be honest with you, minorities are treated very horribly. From a young age, they're already arresting minors so they can have a record. Have you not seen those videos of black kids that have got arrested for nothing, for no reason, and they put these black kids in handcuffs and arrest them because they want them to have a record so they could treat them as a criminal later in life when they grow up. They can use that against them. Jails, prisons, being on probation, all of that is what makes these people money. That's why more minorities are in these prisons than any other people, because they make money off of that. They make money off of people being in jail. Jail is just a slave camp. it's a slave camp to make money. There are a few people sitting in prison and jail that didn't even commit any of the crimes that they're in jail for. Sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Oh, hey. It's not new. It's been known. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. And to be honest, let's really talk about it because people love to bring up his old charges. They brought up one about the worker, the sex worker, and to be honest, she didn't show up to court. Neither did the undercover cop. It was dismissed. So I don't know why people keep bringing up that record. That case was dismissed. They didn't show up to court, so the case got dismissed. If that was ever true, and they were telling the truth, then how come they didn't show up to court? Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Pop the club on, drop all the girls looking hot, hit the funnel and we just won't stop. When you feel the morning light, ain't nothing like them summer nights. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Okay. What song are we gonna play? I was gonna play another song, but if I go back, it's gonna... Oh, this is a song that I used to hear this song all the time. And I love this song. Then you bring up something else, like, go away. What do you think about the AI vids? People keep asking me the same question, and it's the same response every time. I blocked those accounts that made the AI videos of me. Anytime I see an AI video of me, it's blocked. It's creepy, it's weird, like I keep repeating myself. I've already answered that question. Why do you keep asking? And it's not that I'm angry. Don't take that as me being angry. I'm just saying, like, it gets kind of a little annoying to answer the same questions over and over again. And to be honest with you, people will tend to repeat that because they think that makes me mad. Howdy, 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 but it doesn't. I'm not mad. Like, it's just a little frustrating to repeat myself. I wanna get lost in love with you. Do all the things you want me to. Because the thing about asking the same question over and over again is that I've already answered it. So why are you asking the question? Like, what am I supposed to think of AI vids? Why are you asking me? I've already answered. The love you share is something so especial. I wanna do every night. The first day, I knew it last forever if I had my way. Our hearts would come closer. Anyways, and then they ask questions about Candy, like, this live isn't about Candy. I don't care about Candy. Like, saying, would I collab with Candy? Like, making the jokes about me being with Candy. First of all, some of y'all are just mad that you can't pull attractive people, and that's fine, right? It's just like trying to be rude, trying to make jokes. Those are middle school jokes. Those are jokes that people have in middle school. It's just like, they're not original jokes. They're not funny. You're not eating. And you're just boring. You just keep bringing up Candy, which I know you're gonna spam that because you think that it makes me mad, but it really doesn't. Say like, oh, you and Candy are dating. First of all, that's like some middle school stuff. I've heard that in middle school, like literally people making fun of someone that's unattractive, saying, haha, you two are dating, or like they would say to me, oh, he wants to date you, psych, you're too ugly. Like, Those are jokes that middle schoolers have, and then you tell people to act their age, and then you're spamming like a toddler, and you're not acting your age. Grow up. I just said I wasn't mad, so... I'm just jamming to music. I'm just playing some good music, just enjoying the live, and you're over here like candy, 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 candy. Nobody cares. Did you know that Candy literally talked to a 16-year-old girl? Someone sent me the video of her talking to a 16-year-old girl, talking about what she was going to do sexually to this 16-year-old girl, and you're still here talking about her? Obviously, it's weird. Her type is underage girls. So, yeah. That's her type, is underage. So, mine's too. Mine's is not underage. I already explained this. Do I need to go into an explanation again? Do I really have to explain it? Or is someone going to explain it? Can someone tell the lost people because they don't know? I'm in a retirement home? Well, no. Wait, is that... Hold on. Can somebody please let them know? Because I think they don't know. Because somebody needs to tell them. No, it's not. Okay, well, since nobody wants to say it, then I will. First of all, I've already explained my type of person. And to be honest, and I said this, and I'm stating this here, right? Like a year or 2 years younger, maybe, or 3 years older, right? That was what my thing was. I had always stated against that, right? But because I'm not even going to bring up the whole situation because of a recent situation, I told myself that I think that I could see myself dating someone that's way older, an older woman. I'm not going to lie. Maybe 20 years age gap. 20, who knows? All I know is that's that. So, surprise. I've already talked about this already. And it's so funny because people say, oh, you like underage people. That's not that bad. I'm 32, so I mean, if it was okay, and I have to state this because I don't know how to say this. Like, age does matter, because when I said age doesn't matter, I don't mean underage. If you're underage, it matters 100%, because if you're underage and you're dating someone that's in their 50s, something's got to be wrong, right? But I'm 32, so I'm not underage. And I'm not in my 20s. That would be different if I was in my 20s. That would be really crazy. But it does matter when it comes to someone that's underage. I think people shouldn't really care about age when it's someone that's like me, that's like 32. I'm a grown adult, and the other person's a grown adult. Oh, more older than me, but hey, you know, well, I wouldn't know. If I find someone, I find someone, you know, hey. But I already said what I said. I'm 32, not 42. 32. You may, like, why do you make it sound, it doesn't sound bad when you say you want to date someone that's older than your mom. Look, there's a couple that I follow on here, they have a huge age gap, 19 years. Her girlfriend's older than her, and it's 19 years. There's nothing wrong with that. If I was underage or if I was like in my 20s, I could slightly see that. But there's nothing wrong. I mean, hey, it is what it is. I mean, what? Like, jeez. I never got a BBL, so I don't need one. I already have one. No, I'm not living in a car. I know I'm not a stud. No, I haven't watched Heated Rivalry yet. First of all, you did not see... Okay, so what is it? Is it a browser or is it a search history? You can't even lie properly. We saw your browser. A browser is not a search history, and you can't open two apps at once. So try again. And there isn't a red line that goes through a photo when you take a screenshot. So come back to me and explain how there's a red line going through a screenshot, because when you take a screenshot on iPhone, it doesn't have a line going through it. So whoever edited that photo edited it very poorly. I didn't notice that until someone pointed it out to me and was like, yeah, there's a red line going through that. So when you edit photos, yeah, they edited wrong, because there wouldn't be a red line going through a screenshot. When you take a screenshot, it's not split. So definitely not on iPhone. You can't open two apps at once on iPhone anyways. I can't be on an app and open Google at the same time. If that was the case, then we must really be living in the future. Man, we must be really way ahead of everyone. Because there's no way you can open two apps at once on an iPhone. And you guys clearly know that. But you continue to be stupid. I don't have to. When you tell someone to STF you, you're telling someone to be quiet because they're telling the truth. Because you wouldn't tell someone to shut up if they wasn't telling the truth. It wouldn't matter to you. You would just not say anything at all. You can have two apps open. How do you have two apps open? You can't. It's not physically possible. I couldn't open two apps. Yes, I can open YouTube and Google at the same time if the YouTube box, right? If the YouTube video, let's say YouTube video, if it's like, what do you call it? What is that? I forget what it's called when you can open YouTube and then you can open another app at the same time. But you can't open two apps at the same time. I was not on YouTube. I was on an app making BTS memes. And how can I make BTS memes and use Google at the same time? That does not work. The only way you could do that is with YouTube, and I was not on YouTube. And plus, let's make this 100% clear. If that was the case and people said they saw corn on my phone, then how come I didn't get banned because of that on TikTok? How come TikTok didn't take that down? Some of y'all really don't know how to lie properly. Because that live stream, I was making BTS memes. And TikTok said that I needed to be gaming. That the only way I could stream my phone, which was mobile gaming, which is why it's mobile gaming, is I was playing a game. So, yeah. If that was on my phone, I would have got banned from TikTok. Because TikTok would have banned me immediately. I was getting banned a lot for no reason. And then you want to sit here and tell me I'm lying? Somebody who went to school, okay, to college, and they didn't even have to go to college to say this. Like, they told me, like, there's a line going through that. Like, when you take a screenshot, there is no red line going through that. I've already shown how they made that photo. They went to CapCut. They did an overlay, right? When you do an overlay, like when you try to blend the two photos together, that's what they tried to do. They tried to search up whatever it is that they searched up on their phone, because that was on their phone, and then tried to add it to whatever I was doing on my phone. When I was live, they took a screenshot of that and tried to blend the photos together, and it didn't work properly because there's a red line in the middle of it. You didn't blend it properly. And I know the person who made the photo lied because they admitted it in a group chat. I don't have to keep explaining this. In the group chat, there was this person named Amaya. Amaya has not liked me since I had said some stuff about her and Space Kitten, because her and Space Kitten were in a group chat full of minors, literally traumatizing these minors. And then she was mad because I said, why are you in a group chat and why are you friends with minors when you're way older than them? And that's what pissed Amaya off. That's why she did what she did. Then she was in a group chat saying, yeah, I made that photo because she was mad that I wasn't getting canceled fast enough. She's not getting canceled and nobody's caring about anything, so I made this photo. I can't remember what was said, but I know she said, I seen where she said she faked the photo because she was mad that nobody was attacking me and I wasn't getting harassed a lot, and basically because I wasn't getting canceled fast or something like that. At the time, I've already stated this, I was blocking people. They added 30 people to this group chat. I kept getting spams off the hook. They would like message a bunch of times, spam my phone, and it kept popping up on Instagram. So I got annoyed with the spam. Rather than put my phone in do not disturb, I just blocked everyone. So at the time I was blocking everyone, she had commented that. Mind you, I didn't take a screenshot because I was blocking everyone. I didn't think I would need a screenshot. At that time, she had accused me, I don't know, someone pretended to be her, I don't know. I have a screen, I don't know if I still remember the account. I think that account is gone because old messages aren't popping up anymore. But there was a message from her account basically attacking me, saying someone stole her identity. I don't know. And at that time was when I had mentioned about the minors in their Discord. She pretended to herself and then blamed me, sent a fake email of a lawyer telling me that I'm going to be sued and coming at me, all this because she herself, over the fact that basically they called her a predator and she wanted to blame me and somehow make it my fault that she took her life. And she didn't take her life. She's still alive, and she lied. She never took her life. She just wanted people to attack me. Even Aunt Karen debunked that on her live. Aunt Karen talked about that, and Aunt Karen said she didn't believe it. And she even admitted on live that she apologized. She said she apologized. But how can you apologize for doing that and then causing me to get attacked? She didn't debunk nothing. She literally admitted that everything I said was true. And I think so. If it was in the comments or in the live, because I know that Roach Chula went up in the live, and at the time, I thought Roach Chula was Amaya. And Roach Chula wasn't. But I don't, because it's been so long and obviously my memory loss and everything with my memory. But I remember that the topic was brought up about faking the unalivement, and I think Amaya came up in the live, and that's when she said that she didn't, and then I pulled up the emails because she tried to lie. So then I pulled up the emails showing where it was from a fake lawyer saying that it was my fault that she herself. Then she proceeded to say that she apologized for that and all this stuff, and then she tried to backtrack because she got caught in a lie, and then she eventually, and then Aunt Karen called her out and said she didn't believe her, and she didn't believe her apology, and that was that. People are gonna hop up in the live and lie, then I got it. I exposed her in 24K. And she's been mad at me ever since. Not only because of that, because she claims, Amaya claimed that I caused her business to fail. Because she was a tarot reader on Etsy, and somehow her business got reported and they took it down, and it was my fault. Even though I didn't even know she was a tarot reader, I didn't know anything about her business until after I had found out she was a tarot reader, she had a business, and I said, I wouldn't get a tarot reading from you, considering that you harassed somebody, right? I had mentioned that. I never told anyone to go report her business. That was her fault. She was literally doing things online that was literally not professional, and you expect people not to report your business. You're in a Discord, you and another adult with a bunch of kids, and you're telling them that you have a hit out on me. Mind you, Amaya's the one that said that she had a hit out on me. And one of the minors was terrified. They were traumatized. They came to me scared, and they were like, they said, I just want to make sure you're safe, and I need to tell you this. And I'm like, oh, don't listen to them. They don't really mean that. And it was Amaya and Space Kitten. Mind you, they had, I believe it was Space Kitten had CP, older men asking for CP in the Discord. I got screenshots on my Android, but I don't have my tablet. And also had people sharing bestiality stuff in her Discord too, and making jokes about R-wording cats. I have screenshots of that too. That was in Space Kitten's Discord, of people making jokes about R-wording cats, and a whole bunch of other stuff from Space Kitten's Discord, but I don't have my tablet, or I would show you the screenshots I have. I have all of this stuff. It's still on my, people thought they were destroying things, but they didn't. When my brother's ex took the phone and destroyed it, yeah. But anyways, we're not here about that negative stuff. We're just listening to music. But besides the point, these people got caught lying in 4K. It's just so crazy that you be defending these people and there's proof. And I've showed this stuff before and people still go to bat to defend these people. I've already showed the receipts and proved that I was not watching that porn. And people still say that that's edited, it's fake. So everything I show is edited and fake, but you can clearly see the edited mistakes that people left. And that's not edited? Okay, whatever. But yeah. I love you, NB Riders. Okay, so let's really talk about it, right? You want to talk about two separate videos, because we are going to talk about those two separate videos, okay? You want to talk about, a video wasn't edited. That video was not me on the app making BTS memes. I was playing Among Us. So there's two different lives, right? One of the lives I was making BTS memes where they claimed that they caught the corn, right? And the other live where they saw the screen time. Screen time is different than search history. So now you want to talk about screen time. Do you know the difference between screen time and search history? So now you want to lie? You want to lie? That live stream where it was a video of a live stream was me playing Among Us. And I swiped to my screen time and there was something in my screen time that did not have any minors, young, or anything in it. So, I don't know, but... And the other video is a video from Aunt Karen's live of someone pointing to something. Pointing. That's not my live stream. So if you're going to bring up videos, that is a video of someone showing something on Aunt Karen's live and she's pointing to it. That's not even my live stream. There was never two videos. So why are you lying? They never had... The video that they had for me making BTS memes, literally, you can make a video. Hello? You can add audio to the video from CapCut. Like, there was no video from that. There was only screenshots, not videos. They were sharing screenshots. They wasn't sharing a video. The video of my screen time came from when I was playing Among Us and I accidentally swiped over. And it wasn't a search history, it was my screen time. I've already stated that there's two different videos. And the other video was of someone showing Aunt Karen's that screenshot or whatever it was and pointing. So that's not my live stream. I've already explained that. Like, if you're going to try to lie correctly. Nowhere did I say there was no videos or nothing. And mind you, that video where people saw something, the screen time was not any minors in it. And this is something that is weird to me. If that's the case, then everybody that watches porn is a predator. That doesn't make no sense, not one bit of sense. I don't even know. It's just crazy. It's just insane. Like, that sounds stupid. Well, by their logic, anybody that watches porn is a predator. That's stupid, right? By their logic. That didn't even have any minors in it. And it was a screen time. And I said, well, I don't know why that's there. What people do in their personal time is none of anyone's business. Why are you trying to pry into someone's personal life? People sit here and talk about my private area all the time. They say disgusting things, and I'm supposed to sit here and feel uncomfortable? Like, that stuff is uncomfortable. Considering the fact that people come in here and call me mommy. Like, my name is not mommy. My name is right there. Don't call me that. It's really weird. Like, it makes me uncomfortable. If I'm around someone who does that, that's the dynamic, I'm okay with that. But when it comes to people I don't know, don't be making jokes like that. If I don't know you like that, I'm not going to be joking with you like that. Like, what I have, for me, like on my live stream, I don't be joking sexually to y'all like that on the live, because I don't know y'all like that. And even if I do say something kind of crap, it's because, but I ain't on that level with you, so I would never crack jokes like that. Just talking about someone's privates, literally saying no one will sleep with me. Why is sex on everybody's mind all the time? And I don't, for me, and I'm gonna say this, I don't mind if it's someone that I know. Like, if it's someone in my personal life, that we have that, like, ha ha ha, like, we can joke like that. But if I don't know you, then why are you trying to pry into my sexual life? It's so weird. I don't go out there and be sleeping with everyone. First of all, I'm a hoe, then I'm not a hoe because no one wants to sleep with me. You don't even know what you're doing when you call people things. Like, people called me a slut, and I don't even go out there and sleep with anyone. So how is it nobody wants to sleep with me, but all of a sudden I'm a slut? Like, make that make sense. It's contradictory. You guys don't even know. Like, and then to talk about someone's private area, like they used to comment all the time and say that my cookie stinks. How would you know that? Like, that's so gross. Because did you smell it? Like, were you here to smell it? Because that's what it sounds like. And you don't even think before you comment anything, because that would be weird for me to tell somebody that. Because then it would be like, well, how would I know? Did I smell it? Did I go smell that? Because that's weird. Like, it's just so crazy. People just be mad weird. And especially because I've had to block people, because some of the people that was calling me mommy were underage, and I said, look, my live stream, and I do have to state this every single time because people have a hard time hearing, is 21 plus, because some of the topics that are talked about are adult topics. Minors should not be on this live. People just be so weird. Like, all I do is just listen to music, enjoy the music, and answer a few questions. But when you're talking about my personal life, that is weird. Like, who cares if I have a relationship or not? I could have a relationship. I just choose not to, because now is not the time. And if a relationship did happen, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'm not gonna say anything. But you know what I mean? Like, what my personal life entails shouldn't be any of your business. You wouldn't go to your mom and say, did you watch Corn last night? Like, or any of your friends. If you're not on that level like that, why are you, like, just trying to know about people's personal life? What people do in their personal life has nothing to do with your business. Right? Why are you trying to pry into people's lives? You wouldn't be asking these personal questions with people in your real life. Do you know how much money the corn industry makes because of perverts? Like, people just be... Some of the stuff I've seen is crazy. And I was just scrolling on Facebook, and I don't even like that stuff. Like, come on. A lot of the videos I've been getting is this one guy that dives off of a cliff. And those ones from the other country where they do those games with the balloons. You know how they race each other to see who could get to the end by popping balloons and doing whatever it is that they have to do? I get that stuff. But there has been some, like, even TikTok recommended everybody a video that says it was hot and going viral. Do you want to know what the video was that was hot and going viral? It was of a girl. Of course it was going viral, because it was of a girl in a jumpsuit, like one of those, like, one-piece jumpsuits, with her boobs literally coming out of the jumpsuit, jumping up and down because she knew what she was doing. And literally it was like they were watching a soccer game or something, and she's like cheering, and she's jumping up and down because she knew what she was doing. She was being extra. Like, hello. And TikTok wants to claim that they follow the rules, like their guidelines, but they don't follow their guidelines when they allow stuff like that. And no, I'm not, like, saying, hey, you know, I'm not trying to be a hater or anything like that. But when you got guidelines and you have minors on this app, sometimes TikTok needs to follow their own rules. Then it's like, well, what do you allow and what do you don't allow? Because you allow some people to do these things, and then you allow others to do it. It's just insane. And her boobs were literally about to come out. She was about to flash people. And it wasn't a video that like TikTok needed to recommend. This is a hot video. So the video is going viral just because this girl's jumping up and down with her boobs about to spill out. Okay. That's like... Let me do that then. Let me... You know, that's crazy. I wouldn't do that, but if I was to do that on TikTok, I would literally get taken down. I literally took a picture of me at the swimming pool, and I couldn't even share it on TikTok. First of all, I thought about sharing it on Instagram, but then what happened was is I'm just worried people will make fun of my body and other things. But I wanted to share the photo on here and on Instagram, but then I noticed that it would probably get taken down because it's just like a tube top type thing, and it kind of really shows my boobs. Not like I'm flashing people, but it still would have been enough for my photo to get taken down. But it's just like some people on here can get away with that stuff. There was someone that was completely naked, even though their body was painted, and you could clearly see where they're 100% naked, no clothes whatsoever, bouncing up and down, like body paint, everything. Like, I get it, there's certain places for that, right? This isn't the place, because there's guidelines. There has to be a line drawn, you know? Like, I 100% agree. Like, if TikTok was that, then okay, TikTok should be about that. But then they shouldn't have guidelines and then not follow those guidelines. There's nothing wrong with that. There's apps where people can do that. There's OF. You want to do stuff like that, you can post that on OF. Nobody's shaming anyone because people are making money. Like, that industry is a very, very big industry. People make money because there's a lot of sick-minded people, and sometimes very, very sick-minded people, because there's stuff that's not, that if you go looking for it, then yes, but it exists on the dark web. You know what I mean? Like, very disgusting things, like way, like hidden cameras and bathroom type stuff, hidden cameras in motel rooms, and you know, and that stuff gets taken down, hopefully. You know, a lot of deep fakes. They take celebrities and they make deep fakes of celebrities. Now they're using AI to remove the clothes of people and literally making nude photos of people. People do it to me all the time, where they make these AI photos. Like, AI is so horrible. There's like hundreds of thousands of probably AI photos of someone taking off the clothes of some celebrity that they want to see naked. Like, that's not okay. This stuff needs to be fixed. AI should not be allowed for that, because not only are they doing that to celebrities, they're doing that to children. They're taking clothes off of children. That's disgusting. Like, this stuff really needs to be, there needs to be a guideline. There needs to be a line where it's like, stop. That's gotta be that. You know, it's so crazy that people are allowed to do these things. And then people want to say, well, you are that. I haven't even done anything. I'm just trying to live my life. And people are, you put all your private life on there. First of all, why are you trying? Who do you care who I sleep with? And why is that any of your business? The personal questions that people ask me, you wouldn't ask people in your life these questions. What someone does in their private life is none of anyone's business. Who cares? Why do I have one thing that's like breaking news and all it is Lindsey Graham? I'm not blaming myself. I didn't blame myself, but it's just like, it's just so weird how people are. It's just like these people sitting here and defending a man that paid a catfish to try to get nudes from me so they can share that. That is literally revenge porn. Posting something without somebody's knowledge. When it comes to something sexual, like, why are you doing that? Ooh, that looks good. Like, it's just so crazy that people just be defending that. It's chocolate marshmallow snowflake. They're mixing like chocolate marshmallows and they're making like a, yeah, it's a snowflake. But anyways, because the thumbnail looks different than what they was making. That's why I clicked on it. It's just something that, you know, just really is freaking annoying. You know what I mean? Garcia is literally, well, I don't know if that's the guy that did what he did. They posted in the Albuquerque Journal the guy's name, but everything happened so fast. All I really remember is he was bald. He had a like muscle shirt on, I think it was white, and then he had these like plaid blue shorts or whatever. But what was I gonna do? I gotta get my portable charger. But yeah. Let me get my portable charger. I turned it down. You're not gonna hear the charging song.
Hey everybody, I have you guys extremely precariously balanced right now in a small aluminum pencil case thingy. Anyway, we're about to disembark, you guys. We're going on a miniature adventure today. Do you guys remember approximately a decade ago when I took you guys to the creepy abandoned school bus? Well, you guys, they're back again. This time there's two of them. Very quickly ran out of my house today, you guys. I'm about to do like full hair and makeup, but right now I'm simmering in my skincare, you guys. Today is a bit of a tea vlog, as you might imagine. Even though I'm drinking, because I'm drinking Dutch Bros, the elixir of life. Can you guys hear surround sounds that visit me? Anyway, you guys, I actually compiled all of my thoughts.
I'm watching Graveyard Girl.
Listen, you guys, what's going on with these buses? Once again, the door of the buses is always open. Who leaves a bus with the door always open? It is like an amazing, you guys. It used to look truly dilapidated.
But yeah.
But slowly but surely, the
Onion
city
boil
has
bun.
come back, and
You know
this
what? I don't really like
actually
onions like
came
that,
up.
but those
There is
onion
a
boils
sundry
look so
portions
good.
of this
I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I wanted to try to do an onion
much to
boil.
my chagrin, they started
But I don't like onions like that. But for some reason, they look good. Like, I would eat it.
less and less abandoned. I feel like there are certain portions of the junior high that I still could call abandoned. Dare I say? Have there been like some? Why can't I think of the word? Industrial? No, abandoned. Like the people that they crawl in and it's abandoned mall. What is that called? Why can I not think of that term? Urban explorer. There you go. Somebody sent it to my brain. I think people have been attempting to like urbex.
Why don't you post on this account? Because the reason being, I don't even know, to be honest with you. I don't want to post on both accounts. And then I am monetized on this account as well, but I make most of my money through the live streams. I could make through the videos, but to be honest with you, I'm trying to keep things unless I'm really secure in the money that I'm making, then yes. Because I don't want to be stuck in a situation where my income from social media, I would have to pay rent at that point. Like, I'll have to pay whatever income I'm making. And if I don't make that in a month, like let's say I made $800 from one video, it's not guaranteed that I'm always going to make $800 from one video. Like, social media is just like the stepping stool to like building your business and having a business outside of social media. And like with YouTube, I can have a longevity of money coming in because I could keep making the videos that people want to see, right? I could be working on my, if I know that I'm secure in the money I'm making on social media, then I don't want to be like, because the thing is like, if I don't make that amount one month, then I'm gonna be evicted because I can't pay the rent because I didn't make the $800 that I made last month. You know, I wasn't making $3,000 consistently. I made $3,000 one month. Consistently, I was making $1,000 with the TikTok subscriptions, which I think they should bring back TikTok subscriptions instead of the fan club. They replaced TikTok subscriptions with the fan club. So I get paid from people that join the fan club. But the thing is like subscriptions were... But mind you, I got paid from 2 accounts, which is why I made $3,000. It was almost close to $4,000. My goal every month for social media was to make at least $1,000. I stopped and gave up on that goal because being homeless, I haven't been able to focus, right? I can't be able to focus on social media. And plus, if I'm not consistently making that, you know, I'm going to be working with Temu. And I'm kind of a little worried because, yeah, that's going to be income, but it's not going to be forever income. And then what? If I'm not making that, I can't pay the rent, you know? It just sucks. Like, I get it on some aspects, you know? I just want to be financially stable. You know? I just want to have a house, that's all. And have a place to be like, hey, yo, come, you know, hang out. Or a place where people could come, you know? I just want to be able to spend my time doing things instead of working. You know what I mean? I want to have a garden. I want to grow things because I do really want to have a garden where I grow vegetables, fruits, all of those things. My grandpa used to be a gardener and used to garden. Sorry. Dang, where are they coming from, man? Hold on. Shoot. I didn't get it. Crap. Oh yeah. That's great. Well, I don't know how to. It's an ant. It's a big red ant. Sorry. Like, it's an ant, and I think I got it, but I don't know. I'm not gonna get bit. That's why I gotta. Wow, that's great. It's an ant. There's little ants, and then there was a big ant. But I think I got it. I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know where these ants are coming from. Outside, but I don't know where. Anyways. Back to what I was talking about. You know, it's just like, I want to be able to do these things and enjoy doing, like, I want to be able to enjoy, like, I don't even know. Life, and I want to be able to have a garden and be able to do things and take trips and not have to worry about getting up to go to a job and whether or not I'm going to survive, and oh, I don't have money for the rent this month. I want to be successful because I want to say, hey, you know, I was making the rent just barely, right? I was making money online. I was helping to pay to keep my family into a place. But it's just these things where it's a lot, and I try to, like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying, and it's difficult. Well, I was. Rent was weekly. I was. Rent is literally weekly. When okay, so people want to bring up my dad's disability. My dad's disability did not even cover a whole month. I had to pay. And when my dad didn't get paid from his disability, I had to pay. Mind you, I didn't take his disability. He said we can use it to pay for the place because my mom asked him, he said that we could manage his disability until we got and paid for a place, because we were looking for a place to get all of us into a place. We couldn't. He doesn't even get his disability. He went to jail, so he lost his disability. And he hasn't reapplied for disability because his disability is gone. He lost his disability when he went to jail, and he never went to get his disability back. So, because he's not in his right mind, so he has to do that, not us. If he wants his money, then he needs to go do what he needs to do for his money. That has nothing to do with me. I gotta worry about myself. Like I said, I've been doing things. Oh, that kind of looked creepy. I think she made it that way on purpose because she looks creepy. You know, people love to complain about things, and it's just like, well, but yeah, you know what I mean? I just want to be able to just not have to worry. So yeah. I do have ambitions and real goals. Well, I want to have my own restaurant. There you go. Feels like there's something like an ant or something. That is stupid. I hate when they make these like AI videos of like gospel, and people will be stupid enough to have their kids watch that, and they make money off of AI. I saw something that shows you how you can make money off of AI videos, and you just take like, let's say a whole like chapter of a Bible, and you can make like a kid's children's song out of the Bible, and it makes an AI video. It's really stupid.
Where did I get it? Macari. How did I get it? I used YE. I have actually had my eye on this thing for months. I started seeing it at, I believe it's C.
Anyways, hey guys.
Or CES, something. You guys know, like,
Thank you for joining.
Like, iTrusty goes to every year where they show you, like, here comes the new iPads and, like, stuff like that. It is for, like, people with a technological mind, but every now and again, okay, they roll out something weird for us weirdos. And this is it. I'm sure they started being developed when we had the whole Labubu craze last year. I'm sad to see that, like, Labubus are not as popular anymore, but I am very happy that, like,
Oh, my Lafufu got stolen. Thank you for the art, dude. So I bought this, what I think it's a well, it's not. I don't think it was a real Labubu, but it was. And ones that are not real Labubus are called Lafufus. So I had got it in the mall, and I bought it, and I got the one that I wanted. Right, put it on my backpack. You know, I'm traveling around. I see it. I was at another place, whatever. One day, I didn't even really check to think if it was on my backpack, but one day, I was using my backpack and I realized that it was gone. So whoever stole it off my backpack is gonna scam somebody, and people know what's a real Labubu and what's not. Actually, Labubus have like a they have a glow-in-the-dark thing on the bottom of their foot. So if they don't have that on the bottom of their foot, it's not a real Labubu. So whoever stole it and is gonna sell it is gonna scam someone. If someone doesn't really look if it's a real Labubu, then of course they're gonna get scammed. And sometimes someone might check, and then you'll get caught trying to scam people. And I paid $40, so it didn't really bother me. You know what I mean? And I didn't even feel whoever it was that took it. I didn't feel anything, you know. When you have that on your backpack, you just gotta get one of those locks. Like one of those latch. I think they're called latch keys, but like latch locks. That way they can't take it. Because people lock their Labubus to their bags, but I didn't really care too much because it was fake. And I knew it was fake because, you know, I wasn't paying that much for it. Labubus are expensive, especially for one box. And one of the places was selling a real one, but that was like $80, and there's no way I was gonna pay $80 for just one. Like, that's buku Dolores. That's an insane amount of money that I'm not paying for, you know. I'm not paying that much for one. So I was like, I'll just find some place cheaper. Because there was 2 places, and the other place was, yeah, it was expensive. I'm not paying that. And then I gotta lock it up and then make sure no one steals it. Because if I pay $80 and someone steals that, I'm a flip. But yeah. Thank you for the gift points. There's ants in here and I need to notify them of that. But no, I am trying to be in a better place. Like, I want to have a house. You know, I just want to be able to enjoy. I want to get real honest with people. And I know this is a topic that people don't like hearing all the time, but it's something that really affects me on a scale of like, yeah, it really affects me. And then sometimes I try to like block that out because I don't want to think that. But we all aren't going to live forever. We don't live forever. That's just that. We're all going to die. And, you know, that's horrible to say like that. But we don't live forever. And I think about the people that I have met, especially the people in my life that I don't get to spend time with. And it makes me sad because it's just like, you know, much older people like my mom, you know, and other people. And it's just like, you're not going to live forever. And then I think about, I'm one of those people, like, I know some people have had these thoughts like, you know, oh, like it's going to come to that time when that person's dead. And then, you know, I try not to think about that because I'm not wishing death on someone. If that's, how do I explain it? Like, it's not wishing death on someone. It's just, you know, thinking like as if it was that time, you know. And it's scary to think about that because I want to spend as much time as I can with people, including my mom, you know, because we all don't live forever. And, you know, and I get sad because I think about people and I'm like, why do they have to die? That's just my thought. It's like, why did God do that? That's sad. Like, why would God do that to someone? Like, I think about it, like, this person does not deserve to die, but like, why? Like, why did God make this a thing? You know, and then I think, like, would I want to live forever? Probably not. Because what if you did everything, right? You've done everything, you've seen everything, you've been everywhere, and then you like, you're living life, and it just becomes boring. I don't know if I'd want to live forever. But then again, I think about dying, and that's scary, because once you die, that's it. You're in the ground forever. And that's a very scary, you know, and I try not to bring that up or think about that a lot, but, you know, it's just that, you know, it's just crazy. You know what I mean? So, I know, and that's the thing, is like, yes, I do like My Chemical Romance. It's just one of those things where I know eventually people are gonna pass away, But I don't want to think about that, But I get sad because I'm restricted, I want to hang out with my friends and other people and my mom. And I want to do fun things. And people don't have a lot of time. Tomorrow is never promised. And it's just like, oh, I could have spent time and then something happens, which I'm not wishing. We never know. We never know. That really sucks. I just don't like to think about it, but it does. It sucks. It sucks. Like, what do you do? I just don't want to be restricted. That's the thing. And be like, oh, I can't do this because I don't have no money. Or, oh. And I know, and I'm not saying like going out and hanging out and spending money. You don't have to hang out with someone to spend money. I would just like to have a house, we can hang out, watch movies, stay in. We don't have to go out. Like, I could invite people over to my house, it would be his house. I'm just kidding. It would be like the hangout house. Like, we don't even have to go anywhere, And it's just like, I just want to be comfortable, just be chilling in my house, relaxing, just watching a movie or something, Say, hey, come over, I don't, like, it's not about spending money, I hear what you're saying, right? And when I say these things, I'm not blaming God in a sense of like why. It's just death is really hard. I can't handle it. It's very hard. Like, for me, like, people get over grieving. Like, sometimes, like, they say, oh, you gotta get over grieving. I probably grieve forever the people that I've lost. My friend that died, I still haven't gotten over that. Like, my uncle, my grandmother, my brother, my other grandmother, even though she wasn't really in my life as much, my dad's mom, and she wasn't really, she was, my grandmother was something. She didn't really, I don't even know how to explain it. She was not a good grandmother. But in that sense, right, when I think about all of these things and I think about this stuff, I try not to, but my brain goes there because sometimes when you're by yourself and you're in your thoughts, you just have these thoughts. And I know people aren't going to live forever, but I feel like I'm missing out on life because I'm stuck and I don't have money. When I get, hey, you want to go? No, I can't. Sorry. Then what? It's just like my brain. I don't know. It's just, I just want to, because then I think about it like I'm missing out. It's FOMO, the fear of missing out. Like, I'm missing out on life, like I'm missing out on a lot of things. Like, I could be enjoying myself, I really wish I would have went to that event, but I don't got money for that. But it's just like these things that, concert comes. Like, I wanted to see Hillary, even though McGalford, he was like, hey, do you want to go to the concert? I'll pay for you to go. It was just like that thing of like, no, it's just, I'm missing out on so much of life. And I think about my brother because we didn't get to travel or do anything. Fuck. you know, it just sucks. Why is life horrible? Why is it like that? You know, getting harassed and always being in survival mode and having to, it just sucks. I just wish, you know, and it's not even like, for me, I just wish my life was happier in a sense. And then when I see what's happening to other people, that really affects me. 'Cause it's like, why do people go out of their way to just do things to people and like make their life miserable? And then it's like, you know, things are always happening. I just want to be at a point where it's just like, oh, you know, there's no issues, there's no worries. You know, man, that really sucks. What do you do?
That you don't lose your little, your roomie along the way. I think it kind of looks like a miniature Yeti or a tiny little sloth. They had it in 3 different colors: gray, white, or a pink. Guys, I almost got the pink, but I feel like most of my accessories, maybe I should have gotten pink because you guys know me, I'm always wearing like black clothes, black bags. So I was thinking, oh, get like the one that is closest to black. But maybe it would have been more of like a pop of color if I would have gotten pink, but I love this. Oh my god. So he just comes in this little box with him and a small white charging cord. That was kind of confusing, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I had to Google like where the charging cord is, because I have to say they did make it look like hyper realistic by like, you guys see a charging cord?
I know.
I was looking all over like
That's the thing that I struggle.
like separate the
And,
hardware with your fingers.
you know,
And there's the charging cord.
I'm not gonna be rude. I'm not gonna lie. I struggle with believing whether or not God is real. And like taking, you know how people say, oh, I pray to God about my problems. That's hard for me because I feel like, oh, you know, like, what if I'm believing in something that's not real? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to, I don't want people to think, because that's not bashing religion in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, I'm an agnostic, which believes in something, not like Jesus, but you believe in something. And for me, that's my struggle, is believing in that. Because it's like, oh, if you pray to God or take this up to God, you know, all your prayers will be answered. But it's like, the thing is, it's like, I feel like sometimes some people go to God whenever they have issues. They don't go to him all the time like they're supposed to, just when they have issues, thinking that that's going to solve their issues, right? When people go to God and say, oh, God will make a way, like, okay, well, if you pray to God because you need money for your rent, how is that going to work if you're not doing the steps necessary to get your rent? You can't just pray to God and say, hey, God, can you help me make a way for my rent? And then you don't do anything. You just sit there. You're like, well, I prayed to God, you know, so I'm going to just sit here. That's not how that works. You literally have to be doing the work. You know what I mean? Dang it, that was on my nose. You really have to be putting some work behind that. You can't just be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, people just think that they just take all of their problems to God. You know what I mean? I really want to have faith, but sometimes some stuff people do just turns me away from that. You know, just being hateful. Why are we using God to judge other people and hate other people? And I know that's not everyone, right? I'm not saying that's everyone. But I just don't get it. I really don't. I just struggle with that because nothing has ever, you know, I just pray that, I pray, and sometimes my prayers did get answered, which is really weird. Every time I pray for something, it happens. I pray, and, well, not it happens, I just, and I pray for things to get better, and it just doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even talk about other people's personal issues, which I'm not trying to, but I just feel bad, that things are happening, especially in my own situation. And, I want my own house. I want to be able to provide for my mom and drive and be able to take my mom places and not have to worry, about living paycheck to paycheck or just surviving. I've been just surviving. All my life I've been just surviving. You know what I mean? Is there like, my nose is like, it feels like there's something there. Like I've just been in survival mode. You know what I mean? And it's not even just the gay thing either. Cause like, yeah, but that one guy, there was this one guy, that had preached on Wednesday service for Legacy, and it wasn't even just the gay stuff he said. It was what he said about racism and slavery that was not okay. And it's just like, and I had to like listen to that, and I didn't agree. It's not only just the gay stuff, it's other things that they say. It's like they literally say there isn't supposed to be other religions outside of Christianity. Then they start hating on Muslims. Then they start hating, like, and then that's when it becomes too far. Oh, like the mosques, the Muslims, whatever it is, they try to talk down on that and say that those should not exist. Who cares what someone believes? Why does that bother you? Christianity is a stolen religion from black people. And you're sitting here talking about other religions when you preach a religion that was stolen from black people. And you don't want to acknowledge that. Just like you don't want to acknowledge the priests and what they do to children in the churches. Because let's be honest, that's what they do in the churches. You don't want to, like the Catholic priest, you don't want to talk about how they're touching, hurting, and harming these children. How they're shaming. They shamed this one young girl, made her stand up in front of the whole congregation, and shamed her because she came out about the pastor sleeping with her. And this stuff should just be allowed, like, it's crazy. Hey, like, people just need to, religion is horrible in a sense of, like, it says you shouldn't judge others, but yet people are judging others. And it's not everyone in the church, but it's a lot of people doing it, and no one's saying anything. And I don't know how people can sit there and hear this. A whole group of people sitting there listening to this guy preach hate, and you don't get up and walk out. I don't care if people say, oh, it's rude to walk out during a service. I'm not going to sit there and listen to someone be rude. And the only reason why sometimes I haven't gotten up and walked out is because I have to be there. It was mandatory for me to go to Bible study. It's mandatory for me to go to church. That's why I went to the church that I chose, because they didn't preach that hate. They accepted everybody. They were welcoming. I've walked into churches where I didn't feel welcome. I get upset and sad because someone tries to tell me that it's immoral for me to be in love with someone of the same sex, even though that's how I feel. And to tell me that that's wrong, that hurts. People don't know what it's... People know what it's like for... Especially if you're not gay, of different sexes to be in love with someone unconditionally, for me, that is messed up, because it's like, it's not wrong. Oh, you don't know. Eventually in time, you'll realize that that's no, because for me, I really care about that person. Like, for me, it's that, like, it's not something, it's like the same as if it was for opposite sex. So what makes it any different? Just because it's someone of the same sex, that's wrong? Why do people gotta be like that? I just don't get it. Why can't people just be happy and exist as themselves without someone judging them? You know? Thank you. You know? Because this should be talked about. People using religion to talk down on people, you know? Ouch. I think I got it. The ant. Guys, it was an ant. I'm gonna have to spray for ants. But anyways, like, I get it, right? Here's the thing, and okay, so there are some people, especially people in my personal life, that's like, why do you let things affect you so much? It's not more about being affected by things so much as it is talking about these things, because homophobia should not exist. If we don't talk about these things, people are going to continue to be homophobic. It is what it is. If we don't talk about racism, racism is going to exist because we don't talk about it. It's like, don't talk about it like as if it's going to magically go away. It just doesn't magically go away. If I was in public and I was holding a girl's hand, or if I was kissing a woman, that would make people uncomfortable. I've seen videos where it's like, people have made remarks towards people just existing. Couples walking down the street kissing, but no one says you when it's a guy and a girl. What makes that any different? You don't see gay people walking around saying you and saying that's gross to straight people kissing. Like, why does it bother someone that much? And the people that get bothered sometimes are the people that are internally homophobic because they are afraid to come out as gay. And a lot of the times, they're covering up the fact that they're gay while hating their own people. Sometimes, a lot of the times, the internalized homophobia comes from people who are not out there about themselves. And they're in the closet still, but they're being hate. They're spreading hate. A lot of the times, that's what it is. Look at Christy Gnomes. Christy Gnomes' husband, right, got caught wearing silicone boobs and posting on Grindr in full, like, I don't know if you could consider that drag. I would think it was drag. And you were hating on this people that your husband was behind closed doors. Let's really get into it, right? Republican people and people love to talk about gay people, but at conferences, when they have Republican conferences, why is it that Grindr is crashing? Grindr, the app, is crashing because of all the activity to Grindr. which is from all the Republicans that are on Grindr. But these are the same people that love to talk about hating gay people that have thought about being with someone of the same sex. You know, it's so crazy that people make these jokes too. Like, you'll see, like, men do really... The men that hate on gay people are the ones that do the gayest stuff. Like, let's be honest, like, it's always weird because they be with their bros and then all of a sudden they just start humping them out of nowhere and then they're like, oh, no homo. Like, that's literally the opposite of what you just said. Like, no homo. Like, what? Why would you even say that? That's the stupidest thing, right? You're over there humping your buddy and then saying no homo. That doesn't, like, at that point, just sleep with him already. Like, they do sexual things with their friends, right? Where it's like they say and they do these things and then they're like, no homo. Like, if that absolves them of doing something that clearly they have the thoughts of. Like, they wouldn't be doing that if they wasn't thinking that about their friend. Like, they try to act like they're not gay, but then they do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Crazy, right? Well, actually, DL people are horrible people. And it's not about moving on. They should get exposed because a lot of these people be the people that be talking down on gay people and then they get exposed for sleeping with a man. Like, hello. And why does it make a difference? And here's the thing. This is something that people need to differentiate because it makes it very harmful. When you say someone did something to you, let's say a man did something to you when you were younger and you were a boy, and then, you know, sexually that wasn't supposed to happen, and then you say that made me have gay tendencies, or when they do these things, this is why people turn gay. No, it's not. Like, can we not equate that to that? Yes, that was horrible, but that does not make someone gay. Like, that's harmful when you say stuff like that, because I hear that when people are talking. Like, they had these thoughts. They never had thoughts of being with a man until that happened to them, and then, no, that's not how that works. It's a horrible situation that should never happen to minors, but that does not make someone gay. Like, you were probably born that way and you didn't realize because you had that traumatic incident and you're confused. Again, when you have a traumatic incident like that, it's not because you're gay, it's because you're having that confusion because of what happened to you, and it's hard, and like, you shouldn't even having to process if you're gay or not, because you just went through something traumatic that, like, you just have to process why this man did this to you, why somebody did that to you. You know, no minor should have to go through that, of being unsafe, of not feeling like they're safe, and then having to process, like, you know, that's the main focus. Like, and then now you're having this confusion of, like, well, why do I, like, no, it's not because, you know, no, like, that's harmful. It is. And people gotta really talk out and figure out their trauma, because someone doing that to you should not be equated to, that's why a lot of people go gay. People don't choose to be gay. Why would someone choose to go through hate? Why would someone choose to be ridiculed, belittled, or hated on, or treated other than, or treated differently? No one chooses that. That's not how that works. Like, to make it seem like that is crazy. You're born that way, and sometimes the trauma is something that you can't differentiate that because of your thoughts. Oh, because you were like, well, I never thought about being with a man until he did this to me. But then that's not what you really need to do, is really get to the root of it. And the root of it was that should have never happened to you. And what you're going through is just confusion, and you shouldn't have to be processing. The main issue should be what that person did to you, because obviously they need to get charged. The police need to get involved before it's too late, because the statute of limitations, if you don't report it and you get older and you're like 40 years old, and then you realize that, and then all of a sudden now you want to press charges, you can't even do that because the statute of limitations, it's already past a certain amount of time for you to even take action or do anything. Like, sometimes it's crazy, but people don't realize the harmful stuff they say. Nobody is pushing being gay on anyone. When they say, oh, well, why are cartoons, like, literally, why are our kids watching cartoons where they're talking about trans people are being... First of all, it's education. It's educating someone. That is literally not pushing being gay on somebody. I don't understand why people... It's a harmful narrative. Like, all the way around, just harmful. That's not pushing on kids. It's just crazy. People just want a reason to hate. Nope, I didn't, like, for me, I didn't just wake up one day and be like, you know what, today I think is a really good day to be gay. Like, who just does that? Like, one day you just wake up, oh, you know what, I woke up and you know what, I just decided that I want to be gay. Like, that's not how that works. Well, no, I didn't. I didn't choose that. I didn't choose that. You have to understand. Look up people that found out later in life that they were gay. That's me. It's not choosing. It's just people find out later in life. I mean, I did have some thoughts when I was in my early 20s. Well, I think I was 24. I don't remember. But in my 20s, I did have thoughts, because I thought of like, oh, what would it be like to be with a woman? I wasn't like experimental or bi-curious. Well, yeah, that kind of be considered. But there was a lot of other things that, going back, I was like, huh. I was like, yeah, makes sense. Because now it's like confirmation. And it's not like just, oh, what would it be like to be with a woman? It was other things. And then, at that point, going back to like certain moments in my life, I was like, well, yeah, now I know. And I just didn't wake up one day and was like, oh my God, like, I had to come to that realization because of now things in my life, you know what I mean? But yeah. So. And just not only that, it's the fact of people literally saying, like, oh, like, and I don't understand why people do that too. Oh, you're trying to turn me gay, like, or they think every gay person likes them, and then sometimes someone will be offended when they think that someone they're friends with that is gay likes them, and then they were like, no, I never liked you like that, and then the person gets offended, like, how dare you not like me? After they assume the person, because what would have happened if that person really did say they liked you like that? You would be offended anyway. Scoff and get like, how dare you not like, what I mean? But yeah, it's just crazy. I'm not mad. My favorite My Chemical Romance song is Helena, but I do like I'm Not Okay. I like the Black Parade too. I didn't get mad at him for him not liking me. I didn't get mad at him for not liking me. He did like me. Like, are we just gonna act like that was not a thing? Look, we may not have had a relationship because it didn't get to that point, but he did. Like, I don't understand why people love to make this up. Like, that's a shitty thing to do to someone. To literally, the whole thing, right? Yeah, I'm a kind, nice person. I was being supportive, but then it became to a point where it started to get real, and I was like, okay. You know, in my head, I thought, well, this is gonna really happen. You know, and then to come back and do the shitty thing that he did, I blocked the account. Like, I don't want anything to do with that. That's a shitty thing to do to someone. You have someone next to you that you're getting married to, supposedly the love of your life, but you're over here telling someone you're in love with them and you haven't stopped thinking about them. That's fucked up. I don't do that to people. I don't mess with people's brains and make them feel like they have something they don't have. I don't sit here and play mental games with people. If I tell you I love you, I really mean that. I'm not here to like play games. There's games you could play. There's Chutes and Ladders. Don't like Chutes and Ladders? You could play Uno. There's Monopoly. There's Sorry. There's Clue. There's Blackjack. There's all these other games you could play. Texas Hold'em. If you really want to play some serious games like Dominoes. But don't be playing these mind games with people. Like I said, when I tell people I love them, I really mean it. I'm not playing games. I'm not, it's not just like some subject for me to talk about. It's just not any of that. It's not like if I was with someone, it's not because I want to run and share things with people. For me, and mind you, if I ever have a relationship, I would never bring it to the internet unless they wanted to. You know what I mean? But it's like that thing of being like, hey, look, I have this special person in my life. I can't even just share that with people because I already know how people are going to get. But for me personally, right, it's just crazy. Like, some people are messed up. They make you online. These guys have made you feel some type of way. And then they push you away like as if you never existed. But why do you make someone feel like that and then say, and then make it seem like you never liked them in the first place? Oh, so now you get this relationship, right? And to me, thank you for the rose, it makes me think you're not ready for a relationship. You was just showing your interest in me. That was like someone that I knew in my real life that was friends with my friend that passed away, and I just told you guys about this. I had ran into him again. The crazy thing is I was thinking about how he was doing because I hadn't seen him in a very long time. And what was crazy is when I was thinking about how he was doing, that same day I ran into him at the same place. And so then he starts talking to me. He's like, he said, do you want to add each other on Facebook? I already knew why he was asking me to add him on Facebook. So I added him. Then he asked me, sure enough, he said, do you want to go out? And I was like, no, I'm sorry. I say sorry a lot, but I don't know. I just don't want to hurt people's feelings. And I feel like I don't want to date someone just because I don't want to hurt their feelings. If I don't like you like that, And so then, next thing I know, he said he wasn't going to be here much longer. He was going to get a place. And then he just up and left to Texas. After I said no. And now he's engaged to a girl. I'm like, it was this year he just told me he was in love with me. Well, not in love with me, that he wanted to date me. And now he's engaged to a girl. Men will be many. Anyways, I gotta go get some sleep. But have a good day or night where you guys are. I will see you guys later. Stay safe. It's just crazy. Because, yeah, like, men, and then men wonder why women are single. Like, just be truthfully honest. If you're talking to multiple women, then talk to multiple women. Why are you trying to get with someone? And, yeah, like, asking me, and then, yeah. Anyways, have a good day or night where you guys are. I will see you guys later. Well, that's what they do. They talk to multiple women at once. And then what do you do to those other women when you do get in a relationship with someone? But, yeah. Have a good day or night where you guys are. Stay safe. I will see you guys later. Bye, guys. Good night. Good night. What is that? Oh, soccer season, fandom perks. Oh, wait. Let me see this real quick. Sorry, guys. Oh, but I'm not gonna host a soccer theme live for 40 minutes. I can't do that. But anyways, have a good day or night where you guys are. See you guys later.